Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I completely butchered that. We're back with some more VGC Series 7. If you missed last episode, you should go check it out. It was pretty decent. I also did try and record an episode. My computer ran out of space and the whole recording died. So we're trying again. And we're singing Reggie Lucky. This is all the team we're facing, and it scares me a little bit. Also, self-popping Glastrier is always one heck of a threat, honestly. Like, I'm a little wary here. I am considering... I mean, Glastrier's good. And what do I have that destroys Glastrier? Nothing really. I don't think that was my end. Alright, let's try again. See if we can find an opponent. Since the last one, it did actually disconnect, so we're going up against Spect. Ooh, we're seeing a Spectria. I adore that, absolutely. Glastrier looks ridiculously good, barring Milotic though, so we just need something for the Milotic. I am thinking, well, at least I'm trying. I am trying, okay? Don't judge me. I'm thinking Phoenix Zapdos looks okay. I kind of do like those two, and I do like myself some Glastrier. And maybe just Cresselia in the back for Trigger Room. Shenanigans support. We could also say Kartana because there is things such, and actually Katana's not too bad. Like Bearing Spectria and Incineroar is pretty good. Do I need Trigger Room here? Card could be nice, honestly. Like, it hits his whole bloody team. Super effective, barring the horse. Like, Glastrier can sweep. But I mean, so can Kartana. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. I just didn't really want to bring Landers when they have a Milotic. That's the thing, like, I'm so bad at bringing them when they have competitive Pokemon, which is sort of kind of, it's good because you don't boost them, but it's also a little bit bad because it means I don't really utilize it well enough. And she looks ready to go camping, and we see Togedemaru and a Milotic. So I have a feeling that my opponent wants to fake me out. But who does he want to pick out? Probably the Zapdos, honestly. Actually, Togedemaru is probably Lightning Rod. Togedemaru is probably Lightning Rod. You know what I don't like? I don't like Lightning Rod when one of my Pokemon is Electric type. So, that's a lot of fun. But at least he kind of hypnosis us, so that's pretty nice if we have to see it like that. And we do. We have to get the best out of it that we possibly can. And that involves getting rid of that thing. That Togedemaru thing. Also, like, here, I really don't feel like he has a reason to fake out my Feeny, because my Feeny is not really that much of a threat currently. It's just the Zapdos that is kind of gross for my opponent, I think. Fake out. Never mind. Much. What? Okay. Okay. Well. Interesting. Like, what? Things happen. How? Oh, no. How is it faster than my Zapdos? My Zapdos is timid. Oh, it's not max speed. I don't think my Zapdos is max speed. What did I put speed on for? Landorus? I think I made it for Landorus. Well, okay. Can he live? I mean, it's a much from a Milotic. It's definitely going to live. Question is, can we land this muddy water? Yes, we can. Okay, so we are free to Thunderbolt at least. I don't know what I was expecting when I began playing, but Mud Shot was not one of the things. But I'm a lot less scared of Milotic now that we kind of have Togedemaru out of the way, because it's pretty free to actually, hit it. So, does that at least, There is at least that. So if we have to enjoy something, we might as well, you know, get the best out of it that we possibly can and just say that's just life. That is just how things go sometimes. Sometimes things are just very, very questionable. And I feel like we just sort of kind of double protect here because I'm not feeling it. Basically, I'm just really not feeling getting faked out, and I'm not feeling getting slowed down. I could go into Kartana. Katana's not really that threatened, but I don't really want my speed to get lowered. So I think we just make a double protect. Kind of see what's up and down right here, because I really have no idea what's going on. I could also max my Zapdos. Actually, that would not have been a bad idea to max Zapdos here and just like go for max lightning into my Milotic. That would actually been quite a good idea. I'm not gonna lie. But on the good note, I can still do that next turn. So, you know, we're not losing too much by doing it, so it's fine. But you know, my opponent's taking some time. That maxing the Rillaboom, I think, yeah, would make sense. Also, I have a snoozing bird next to me. It's so cozy. It's a little snoozer, you know, it's so cute, it's so cute. But talking about not cute, Milotic. Milotic is not cute. Milotic is very sad little one. So, you know, it is what it is. We just double checked it. I'm expecting Fake Out into something. No, just Glastrier Glide. I mean, that makes sense. And it's probably actually going to do a lot. Yeah, that actually did a lot. Ha. The Glastrier Glide looks a little bit silly. The Glastrier Glide does look a little bit silly. What did my opponent have in the back? Because how much do I need Zapdos? Because I could probably swap out Finny and get my Kartana in relatively freely. And Kartana in grassy terrain is nothing to sneeze at. Like, being very honest here, it's nothing to sneeze at. So if it will let me check, honestly, like, Kartana goes in at this point. Kartana just goes in. Also because we're not like, Zapdos was not going to take out my Milotic at this point. It's probably just going to go down, but that gives me free switching into something. Unless they suddenly decide to target the Feeny slot, and that would make no sense at all. Like, it would make sense if Rillaboom did it, but it would not make sense if my Milotic did it. So is it risky? Yes. Is it okay? Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure Zapdos would take my Milotic out even if I maxed it. That was kind of the problem. I mean, I guess we can kind of gander at it. But I thought maybe then maxing something like Kartana or maybe Glastrier in the bag or whatever it may be might sort of kind of be nicer. Yeah, we eat that. We eat that. Like there was no tomorrow. Now, we wouldn't have taken it out, I don't think. And Hailstorm goes into Zapdos. Yes, okay. That is fine. That is fine, that is fine. What do I have in the back? I have my Feeny. And my Glastrier, I think? I would have to go to Glastrier then. I would probably rather max Glastrier than anything else. Yeah, honestly. Or I'm cheeky and I max Airstream the Rillaboom. No, I don't want to max Airstream the Rillaboom. There's this big bugger in front of me. So I think we just have to do this, and I feel like we just have to do this. Like, I have to attack what's in front of me and kind of see. Because if he brings his Snowball in, at least we know that it's there, and my Milotic kind of can't get everything out of its Dynamax, because it's going to go down. Like, one of these Pokemon go down if it doesn't switch them out. So, like, we should get a KO no matter what. No matter what he does. So I think we should be relatively okay. And if any of my Pokemon get a KO, they get their attack boost again, so it wouldn't even matter if he got into Incineroar at that point. Obviously the only annoying thing is that he can fake me out. He can fake out my Kartana, but I still have Pokemon in the back, so at least I can still switch. And he didn't swap. Now, I'm so bad at the order of the animations. I don't think... Or do they swap after you max? I guess we won't if they don't swap, then we won't see. But if they do swap, we will see. And I will be smarter until next time when I've forgotten it anyway. Okay, just listen. That's fine. That did nothing. That's out and about. That was not... no. Nah. I feel like you should probably try to save something. Yeah, because now Katana gets a beast boost. And you know who also gets chilling nay or whatever else, however you pronounce that. Yeah, I should know because it has something to do with the horse, but you know, it is what it is. This thing. So they're both a +1. They are both +1 and I'm not really... He has 2 Pokemon left, right? No, he only has 1. Because he already lost the second amount. And if it's an Incineroar, we still do have our Cutie Pie in the back. And actually, honestly, I could just max Quick it with my horse and swap out Katana to... No, it's a Spectria. We are seeing a Spectria. This is horse versus horse, except my horse is a lot better. Grassy Seed. Okay, I see you. I don't see you. But I'm seeing your demise. So, you know, there's that. I want to see before, but at least we get to see it. Maybe I should put it on the thumbnail just because, you know... I was so excited to get to see Glastrier use a move and get on thumbnail, but I guess not. So, thanks, Spect. We'll find another opponent. Alright, we found another opponent, and the game actually did give us a win for the battle where our opponent kind of just DC'd. So that's pretty fun. Oh, I hate Metagross. Zapdos is good though. Zapdos is very good though. Zapdos, very nice, very nice. Do I have a reason not just to lead Zapdos and Landorus? I don't know what Landorus' hidden ability is. Does it get Defiant? I feel like they won't get Defiant. If it gets Defiant, I'll probably regret this a little bit. But if not, you know, then I'd say we're pretty Gucci, you know? And we take Gucci-ness over everything else. And we just bring Trigger in the back because if we could get the team one down a little bit and we get Trigger up, then Glastrier can kind of, you know, actually wreck the whole team. It's only Finny we don't hit super effective, and I don't think Finny can beat us. Especially not if we get a couple boosts on our special defense with some max quakes and then also get some chilling nays, then we're pretty Gucci. I guess we'll just see what our opponent brings. And you know, all the 1 dozen things, and my team has incredibly many berries. I never noticed that. That's a lot of berries. Like 4 berries, you know? You shouldn't go down on berries. Berries are a healthy part of the diet. Just ask my little cutie down there. He knows. Well, let's see what Sora does. I feel like I fought this too fast, but maybe that's a good thing that I fought it too fast. Metagross and Finny. Okay, so my plan is I max flare that thing. I can even think about doing anything, and I also Earthquake. Or I do something else. Maybe, just maybe. What I do is I make Zapdos and destroy the Feeny and just Earthquake, because we'll still be faster than the other thing, so that could also be a potential. And we are free to Earthquake since we're next to Zapdos. It's not going to take Metagross out if we max it at all, but you know, Zapdos should still be faster, and if you're max, I will not think that he can one-shot me. If he's a +1, oh no, my back one completes. No, that's so cute. Oh. I have to take victory. I'm so bad with animals. I just love them too much. That's just they're adorable. Also, I'm hungry. Just saying, it's almost 1 in the afternoon. I got used to eating at 12. It's a bad thing. I'll make some food after this game. Don't go to Landorus. Incineroar. Okay. On the good note, I would think that my opponent loses Incineroar. On the bad note, we're getting bodied by this. Also, Dynamax animation happens after. After swapping, so you know, that's pretty nice. Can he kill Zapdos though, when I go big? Maybe he should have max flared and Earthquake. That would probably have been smart. Do I have regrets? Yes. How am I dealing with my regrets? I'm not. I mean, I guess we'll see. It depends on what happens. I mean, the good thing is Metagross is slower no matter what. It's slower than both of my Pokemon. The question is, I don't think Landorus does too much damage to it. So I'm really hoping that he targets the Landorus, but I feel like he'll target the Zapdos, because the Zapdos is a good one. But at the same time, Landorus is also the one that has the ground move. People think that, you know, obviously you want to be a mean person to Landorus. And I don't really care about Landorus. Landorus is, you know, Landorus is just kind of here. Like, he's just hanging out, and it's fine, you know? But we're Earthquake. We're going to Purple Venus Palsy. We're going to so much Purple Venus Palsy. At least we take out the Incineroar. Did we crit? No? Oh, we did Purple Venus Palsy. Whoever he targets is so dead. Please target my Landorus. Please target my Landorus. You targeted my Zapdos. Ah, we don't have a +2. I don't think we have a +2. You targeted my Landorus. Okay. 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 It's actually okay. I got Crest. So I can go into Crest and I can max Flare and Helping Hand into it. I would think that should be okay. I'm saying okay a lot, but I'm hoping that it's okay. Is it okay? Is Metagross okay? Metagross is not okay. Look at it, like it's just not okay. I'm not digging it. That's a Blacephalon. I'm also not digging that. That is actually quite scary. But I have faith in my Monster of the Poker kind. So we just Helping Hand and we try and destroy this Metagross's life. I could have also tried and Trick Room. I just done it without it and hope that I could be able to get my Glastrier in. Hindsight, that could actually been smart. That could actually been smart. Because Glastrier, like between Metagross, no, not when I have Max. Then I kind of need Metagross gone. Did I just get choiced into Helping Hand? I think I did. Yep, choice scuffed into Helping Hand. Oh, lovely. I mean, since I have to be stuck in a move, Helping Hand is not the worst. You know, now that it has to happen, you know, that's fair. You know, we can live with that. It's not great. Not gonna lie, it's not great. We dig with it, but I need that Blacephalon gone because I have an Ice Step in the back. So yeah. But I mean, Zapdos can live ahead. Zapdos can live ahead. Zapdos can live ahead. So I feel like we just max Lightning into the Blacephalon and Helping Hand. And kind of just dig with it, you know? You can't really do anything. Because I feel like Zapdos should live. We have decent bulky stats. Like Zapdos is a bulky bird. Zapdos the bulky is a good bird. Like, look at him. He's a very good bird. Very good bird. He can live anything. Even a heat wave. Especially a heat wave. Like, look at that. That didn't even do 50%. Like, Zapdos just doesn't care. Zapdos is really just going to wreck this team all by itself. No help needed. Other than Helping Hands from Crusader. That crit did not matter. Blacephalon is popped. It's not the cherry on top. It's a cherry that's already been eaten and the stick has already been thrown into the garbage, you know? And you swap my Cresselia. Well, okay, the good thing is I can swap it out. And I have lightning, electric terrain. What to say? I have electric terrain. And I'm obviously just going to swap out into my Glastrier so we can actually, you know, have some freedom of moves. So we can only spam Psychic if need be. So we can only spam the Psychic moves. And the Glastrier can take some hits from this thing too. Because it has ridiculously good stats. It's so silly what they did with this thing. We didn't take it out, but almost, you know, it eats a berry. But he can't take me out though. Darling, you can't take me out. Moonblast, no, that ain't gonna do enough, my friend. That ain't gonna do enough. Okay, it actually did a lot. And you got a drop. But we have a citrus berry too, so, you know, it's all good, you know, it's fine. We could have one of the bigger berries, I have considered it, but this fall, you know, it's just... Since I've actually found the Zapdos as a Pokemon that I maxed a lot, I haven't really found it necessary to do anything. But we'll find the last opponent for the day. Alright, we found our last opponent. Let us see what Marco... I already battled one called Marco today. It's the same guy. Same guy. Why am I facing the same guy twice? Well, last time I struggled, but that's also because that was one of the games where I was a real moron, so, you know, things can change. They can change, they can change. I don't want your silly little whimpers. We could go Chris and... No, not Chris. Zapdos and... That was quite good, but I need something in case he, for some reason, decides to lead him still. I don't think he does. Not so much still, Mamoswine. He let Incineroar and Articuno last time. So actually these two are quite nice. I want Glastrier, definitely. Landers did not do enough for me last time. It really didn't. So I feel like it's either Chris or it's Landers. I'm not bringing Landers against that thing. I feel like this is what we do, and we have to see how it goes. Maybe he swaps it up, you know, you never know, you never know. I at least need to swap my brain up, because this is my chance of redeeming myself against this guy that absolutely destroyed me because I was an absolute idiot. I don't know if it was in the last battle in last episode, or if it was one of those in the episode that never was. But whatever it may be, you know, we're kind of trying to... Articuno and Incineroar. I mean, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. You know? If it ain't broken, don't fix it. Last time we tailwinded. This time, I'm just going to max lightning into him. You could definitely try. It's kind of the thing that I really don't like. I could also just... No. I need to make sure that I'm not really... that I'm not thinking too fast. But if I do this... and I do this at the same time... If he goes to Mammoth and fix on Mafini, I'm obviously a little bit sad. But I don't know. I mean, then I can max flare him instead. And it'll stay in. So, are we about to get, you know, a much nicer start this time? Are we actually going to not be a moron? Are we going to not be an absolute idiot and maybe actually beat this guy? I don't know, but it's looking a lot better than it did last time. Just saying. It's looking a lot better, you know. I think it's with a Kuno. A Dedicuno. I think I have to put some more speed in my Zapdos because I want to outspeed Articuno so that he doesn't get so that they can't get Tailwind up before I move. That's a little inconvenient, so I definitely am. I'm gonna change that and have the Renter code updated for next episode because that actually lived. So I need to land my Muddy Water. Can I be lucky? If I actually can land my Muddy Water, we're looking good. We missed Incineroar. At least we hit the Articuno, so I guess that... We have to take what we can get, you know? We have to take what we can get. Which is not a lot. It's not a lot. But it's okay. It's sort of kind of okay. At least, like, we got to boost our thing. Thingamabob. That's the Mamoswine. Mamoswine's faster than my Zapdos now. That's the only bad thing, and I don't have my Intimidator with me. Do you guys think we can live ahead? I feel like we can. We're cool, we can live ahead. We're not going to do a lot because it's going to snarl and it's going to land both his snarls. I feel like if I had not blown my speed on my Zapdos, we would have been in such a good position because he would never have gotten Tailwind up, like it would just, his Articuno would just been gone. But he might also, like, because he has played me before, I feel like he probably knew that my Zapdos was a little bit slower. Do we live? I feel like we should. We are Zapdos. We just barely live, but we do live, so at least we do get to get a max player off. And which is something of some sort, of some way, so we do live another turn. Which is good because it's another turn that he has to kind of blow on trying to get me down. And if I could get a crit, yeah, you know, to make up for the fact that I already missed one Muddy Water. I'm also pretty sure a lot I missed things against him last time, so I feel like it would be very fair. I feel like it would be very fair. Very, very fair. So you know, sometimes you just have to, you know, accept that things are not always going your way. Are we going to Crest? Yeah, I feel like we're going to Crest. I feel like we're going to Crest because Feeny can actually be nice later. Because I can hit both of these things super effective. And he's probably going to go for a Hailstorm, I would think. To either one of them, I don't know which one. Max Quake. Crystal is Levitate. Okay, good, good. Flaplets. Into who? Into Zapdos? Okay, 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 okay. 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 I mean, on today's episode of How Many Moves Can We Miss? We'll see how many moves exactly we can actually miss. It's quite a few. Quite a few. I feel like we have to trick them. Because... should we trick them? I mean, I do have my thingamabob at the back. And that's not going to take me out. Will the Flaplets though? Together with the Flaplets? Together with Flaplets I might. If it does, it's obviously a little bit bad. He'll lash out. I didn't lose my stats though. You lashed out my Zapdos. Okay. 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 And he's done being Dynamaxed. We go to Glastrier. Do we know his last Pokemon in the back? I feel like it was Zapdos the last time. But I'm not really scared of Mamoswine right now. It's just kind of here. We don't know what his last Pokemon is. I don't think Mamoswine is the one he saves. I don't feel like Mamoswine is the one that he saves. I feel like he would rather swap out Incineroar than he would swap out Mamoswine, because Mamoswine is also bad against Feeny. Okay, just stay in. I'm kind of hoping that if Lebless is into where my Glastrier was. At least we get Mamoswine out of the way. It's just I want to see what his last Pokemon is before anything else. I do believe I showed. Did I show? I feel like I showed our light switch last time. So if he resets, it's pretty bad because we do lose our thing. It's gonna do a lot. Okay, didn't do a lot. Good. Good. Yeah, because the Incineroar didn't get the stats lowered. No, my horse did. Okay. 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 Okay, you know. We have to see what's last. His last Pokemon was Scepter, so I have to target the Zapdos. Is what I'm getting from this. I have to target the Zapdos. The Zapdos. The Steppity Babbity Bapdos. Because I have a Feeny in the bag. Feeny can win me against Incineroar. It's just the Zapdos. So please don't protect the Zapdos. I don't think you did, because I think that I have a higher priority than Helping Hand. You detected. Oh, I blew it. Please predict my ally switch. If you predict my ally switch, I would very much appreciate it. Flip this into who? The crest? No, the horse. Oh, that's how quickly you can blow things. That's how quickly you can blow things. Okay. If we still have another turn of Trick Room, we are okay. We're not the best. We are okay. The real question is... Molas does not take Zapdos out. Molas will not take out the Zapdos. Also gets the Snarl off first. How many turns of Trick Room do we have left? 2. I mean, he can't protect it, that's the thing. Ugh. If I read that probably and just actually read into that he would take the Zapdos, I would have been so fine. Or if I just ally switched. I'm not happy with myself right now. Definitely not. I'm also definitely not happy with how many moves I missed. And how little moves my opponent has missed. You know, that's also, you know, part of it. Definitely. Please a crit or something? Nope. Drop? Nope. Nothing. Well, at least you read my ally switch when I didn't go for it. So we have that going for us, okay. At this point I wonder if it's best to just double into the Zapdos. No, because he can take this time. So we're helping hand, and this time with Muddy Water, and we hope that we actually land. I could have also Icy Winded. Could have also Icy Winded, but I didn't. Zapdos detects, okay, that's why we went for the Muddy Water, so please don't miss. And now it would have been great if we'd hit the first two. Oh, pretty bad. The first 2 Muddy Waters. If I miss a third, I'm going to scream internally because I don't want to scare my bird. I'm going to scream a lot. I'm going... Wow, we land one. Oh my god, that's so impressive. I wonder how that happened. Can we get an accuracy drop? That would be fair. Because now we're also a Trick Room, so that went very, very nice, you know? Oh, we lost that because of it. So silly. I mean, we have to hope that, you know, somehow, some way. Didn't do it the last couple of times, so I guess we have to kind of go for it now and hope for the best. I mean, it's my only condition that he doesn't read it, because I need Phineas to survive, and I don't think that it does. He did go into the crest, though. If we could get actually, like, some kind of luck back, we would actually maybe be okay. Ugh. That's a shitty way to end the episode. I know I didn't play perfectly either, but that was a little, it's still a little discouraging, you know? Because Incineroar should never ever been able to be there to do that, so it's just sad, you know, it is what it is. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching. We will bounce back next time. Whoa, see, look at that, the Zapdos went down, that's great. Fun. I'll change my speed on my Zapdos because we definitely need to outspeed Articunos. Because now that's been biting me a little bit in the butt, because had he never been able to get up Tailwind, this game would have been so easy. Also, if I had not been an idiot, this game would have also been very easy. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, keep it cool. Bye.